Hey man, is this the best NBA season of all time? I I know it's early. It's day three, right? So I don't want to get hasty, get ahead of myself or anything like that. But like, this is starting to feel like one of the best NBA seasons of all time. What's up, man? This is your boy Will Z Tip. You're now tuned in to another episode of Skybox Conversations. Man, the podcast we talk about all things hoops, but definitely about my Lakers. I know the love for Arkansas Razorbacks because that's my home, that's my city. But man, all things hoops, but definitely the NBA. Definitely gonna be talking about some college a little bit as that get ready to approach. But yeah, man, let's go back to my hook. Let's go back to the opening question. Is the NBA having the best season ever to start off? Like it been nothing but hit after hit after hit. Like that game tonight with Golden State and Denver, amazing. Indiana and the Thunder, amazing. The first time that a team has went to double overtime in their first two games in NBA history, that's tough. Like and Shai just wielded them there. And so the reason I say is this one of the best seasons because there's a lot of different things that I'm seeing, you know, on and off the court, right? In this case, that is like, what the hell is going on? But at the same time, I'm like, wow, these dudes are hooping. Um, Now, granted, I understand that because of the way that the NBA has made it more of an offensive centric type of focus, right, where defensive players can't do a lot of things anymore. It's much more favored towards the offensive player, right? We understand that, but at the same time, by them doing that, you're seeing a lot of buckets. You're seeing a lot of people's talent on display, right? If you can, like, bro, Steph Curry just went nuts. What do you have, 42? Aaron Gordon had 50, hit 10 threes. What the fuck? Right? Like, Shea had 55 tonight. Ant had 40 last night. Wemby had 40 last night. Luca had 40 on opening night. Ben Mathurin just put up, I think, was it a cool 40 piece. Siakam had a 35 piece, 32, some shit like that, right? Like, dude, the 40, like, going for 40 now is like acting like it's nothing. And I'm not saying that these dudes that did it are slouches by any means. I'm saying it's the stars, a lot of these dudes. But at the same time, it's like 40 is nothing now. You know what I'm saying? Like, there was a point in time where 40 was like, damn, right? But now it's like, dude, right now, Shea is averaging 45 points a game. Like, are you, is that clicking in your head right now? You see what I'm saying? And it's like, wow. Wow. You know, like what? Um, and then off the court, right? We got some drama. Um, Terry Rozier, my boy Chauncey Billups. That was one of my favorite players on that '03 Detroit Pistons team, bro. And now, well, like you said, you're innocent till you're proven guilty, right? But just even having your name in that, man, because it's like when you put that type of shit on your name, it's really hard to come back from that. I would imagine, right? When you talk about trying to like re-enter the NBA, or when you talk about like trying to be a coach in the NBA, because even if you didn't do it, nigga, you was investigated by the FBI. And that's probably going to be a long, drawn out process. And it went from 5 people to 35 people. Now you're talking about the mafia is involved. And what the hell? Like, I didn't even know the mafia. I thought that was a movie. I mean, I knew like this type of shit was real, but the names he was saying, he was like the Lucchese family and the Gambinos. He was saying shit I thought was made up. Like, no, these real families to this day. Right, I guess because they grandkids and they nephews and their uncles and their cousins and shit. I guess so, but damn, Terry Rozier and them mixed up in that shit. Got the gambling going where they got the little goggles and shit, where they can see what you got in your hand and they inviting their partners like it's a genuine poker night and they really getting to it, scamming them. So when I say this is one of the best NBA seasons ever, I mean not only because of the product on the floor, but it's like, damn, we're getting a little drama in the NBA this year. What the hell? Like, it's unbelievable almost. You know what I'm saying? It's entertaining, man, and it's crazy. But the NBA does have to clean that up, obviously, because you want to protect the integrity of the game. When we talk about like the gambling thing, I know that's like a big thing for a lot of people. That shit really ain't for me personally, just because of the fact that it give me a lot of anxiety when it comes to betting. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, yeah. I don't nah, because when I be so close to winning and all that shit hurt, man. I don't like that. So nah, I don't really fool with that, man. But I don't think it's ever that serious per se to get yourself in this type of jam for it. But I get it for the love of money. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, the NBA is in a great place as far as like the on court product. To jump out this season. And I really feel like this is gonna be one of those seasons where it's like you're gonna, depending on who you're talking to, you may get a different answer from every person as to who is going to eventually be the champion, right? Or who they feel like is going to win the championship this year when it comes to the playoffs, right? It's a very early picture, right? We get it. Things can change at an instant, right? Injuries can happen. This can happen. That can happen, right? At the same time, I guarantee if you ask 25 different people, you'll get 25 different answers as to who's going to win the championship. Because shit, even though the Nuggets lost, they're still going to be formidable. They look good. Cam Johnson just got to get acclimated. He got to get going. He missed a lot of shots tonight from the three for sure. Aaron Gordon carried the load. Right, Jamal Murray was pretty good. Jokic is Jokic, so they still look good. Right, then you talking about a team like Steph and them ain't no slouches. Right, they got to stay healthy. Um, Minnesota ain't gonna go nowhere, right? I'm kind of worried about my Lakers. I made a video about that where I'm like, well, damn, we might not be as good as we think we are. Um, but you can't count them out. They got Luka, they got LeBron, right? Mavs when they get Kyrie back, Wemby and them with the fuck we just saw from him. Again, but a lot of this is relatively based on on health. And if you realize, not nine of all those teams I just said are in the West. So again, I love how it's so unpredictable this year about you know who's gonna win. It's not an obvious thing where a couple years ago it felt like shit. If the Celtics just do what they're supposed to do, they'll win it, and they did, right? Or if the Nuggets go ahead and do what they're supposed to do, they'll win it, right? When you're going against like the Heat and all that shit was so boring. But this year, man, the balance of it, the um of the teams, the talent is spread around. People are healthy right now. Again, knock on wood, but people are healthy coming even into the season for the most part. Still missing some key guys, but like um again, man, it's just fun. It's fun to watch. It's fun to see. I think the NBA is in a great place right now. Even though the rules do kind of go towards the offensive man, it's still making it. It's like we want to see motherfuckers score 140. We enjoying that, right? And then when at the right time, defense does play a factor. I think. It is crazy to think about though. A guy like Shai went to the line 25 times tonight. That is crazy. That is fucking nuts. Um, but that's his game, right? But yeah, man, that going back to my original question, is this the greatest NBA season of all time? To start, let's go there. Is this the greatest three first days of the NBA season ever? I think so, and now I'm excited for like Christmas, and I'm excited for, you know, all of those things. I'm excited to see who becomes the All Stars and all of those things this year. I'm excited, man. Um, I just wanted to come over here and ask that, man. Like that video was on my spirit to share that with y'all, and I want y'all opinion on that, and I want y'all to talk to me about that. Um, man,